When I hear that, I get a spike. It's true I like what I am fond of, and what I am fond of I like. I never spend more than my income. I don't eat or drink to excess. I certainly have got one weakness I know, and that weakness I now will confess. I do like an egg for me tea. For other meals I never mind. For instance, at breakfast I'll eat a dry roll with perhaps a fried plate or a filleted sole. For lunch I can manage on poultry or any old thing does for me. I put up with champagne and oysters for lunch, but I do like an egg for me tea. A race course can lead you to fortune, but sometimes it leads you to strife. I've never lost tuppence on horses. I've never backed one in my life. I only went once to the races, and one thing alone impressed me. A very fat man with a voice like a foghorn was shouting as loud as could be. I lay 6-4 on the field. I lay 4-1, barring one. I lay 6-4 on the favourite today. I lay 6-4, 6-4 I will lay. I said just a minute, old cockler. I've no idea who you may be, but when you've done crowing about what you lay, will you lay me an egg for me tea? I once had a terrible nightmare. I dreamt that I stood in the dock. They said I'd committed a murder. I know it gave me quite a shock. The old judge was asking the jury if they found me guilty or not. The foreman said, we find him guilty, my lord, and it made me go goosey and hot. The judge then put on his black cap and pointing a finger at me, he said, you'll be taken and so on at dawn, and so on and so on first thing in the morning. So if you've a last request, make it. I said, well, I've only one plea. As I shall be here in the morning for breakfast, I would like an egg for my tea.